What's up, ghost hunters? Welcome back to another weekly challenge. Today we have no evidence. These ghosts really don't want to help you out, but we're sure you're up to the task. We gotta find the correct ghost in Grafton 3 times. Let's see, we got 100% sanity and 25% pills, which honestly, I have an idea because we also have a cursed possession here. So I think there's gonna be a particular way that we investigate these ghosts, and it's gonna involve our cursed possession and breaking it. We do have a little bit of hiding, sanity monitored on and off. Weather is gonna be random, which is good, I guess. Grace period 2, evidence 0. Activity is low. Favorite room changes medium. So we can still tell a Goriel in the setting. So let's go. All right, so what I think we're gonna do right off the bat is we're gonna grab a smudge stick. Actually, we might grab 2 smudge sticks and a flashlight. We're probably gonna wanna go in and figure out where our breaker is first, because having lights on really helps for visibility, because I'm blind. Especially in low lighting, and I think most of us are too. So let's double check up here for the breaker real quick. I'm gonna flip a light switch or two so that it just immediately comes on. Oh, it is up here. Let's go. All right. So now we have the mirror, which is actually over here. This is one of my favorite spots right here to observe our ghost during a hunt, by the way. And actually, we have a hiding spot back here. I'm gonna leave one of those here so I can grab the mirror. But I think one of the best things we can do is listen to our ghost during a hunt first. Where? Ooh, it's in that room. That room over there, or it's in the attic. I'm not 100% sure. They both have holes. Could be this one. Are you in here? Could be attic too. I don't know. They both have holes. Really hard to tell. What am I supposed to do with that? We're gonna break it so it hunts. That sounds like normal speed. Also looks like a normie ghost. Yeah, I mean, I think it's normal speed, and I think it looks like a normie ghost, so we can tell right off the bat it's not a Dio, not a Moray, not a Thay. These would be all fast ghosts. Can't tell if Raiju... Could put this right here and see what it does if it comes back upstairs. But not a Phantom, not an Oni. We're watching it? Doesn't speed up. Probably not a yokai. Oh, wait, actually, can't confirm whether or not yokai because it didn't come to us. So I'm gonna say not a Raiju because our flashlight was on right here, and as it came up the stairs, it did not get faster. I think maybe we'll make a polter line while we have a second in between hunts. Like the ducky. I don't have a lot of... Oh, here we go. Was that... Guys, I think that was a full door closed. I think that might actually be a Yurei. You know what? Let's full send on a Yurei. Let's see. Let's see if we're right. That door was open. I did open it. And then that full door closed. I'm going with Yurei. If it's a mimic, then you know what? Mimo's be Mimoing. You know what I mean? Alright, full send. Full send on Yurei. Let's go. Let's go. It was a Yurei ability. Easy peasy. That took us 3 minutes. 3 minutes and it used one ability. I'm so happy for that because, Yureis don't like to use their abilities sometimes. And thankfully we had a Yurei in a room with a door. I think we have a different way that we could potentially play this. Let's go ahead and grab 2 smudge sticks and a flashlight, just like our last game. Oh, lagging just a smidge. We're gonna find our breaker again, especially with the snow. I mean, we could use our thermo to find our ghost, but I think we might play this one a little bit differently, just to kind of show different ways that you could potentially go about playing the weekly challenges. So the last one, we just broke the mirror, had it hunt instantly, and we just got lucky. We got super lucky with that Yurei ability. But honestly, we eventually would have ruled out everything other than Yurei. Go ahead and turn this on. But we'll still kind of play it very similarly. We'll take a look at our mirror. What the heck was that? We'll drain our sanity. to a point, but we won't break the mirror for curse hunt's purposes. We want to be able to get it to hunt again as well. And I think instead, something that we might do is pill up. We can pill up, especially if it's a normie ghost. If it's a normie ghost, this is when we would pill up. If it's not a normie ghost, then obviously we won't need to, but where the heck is this? Oh, I think that's that room downstairs that used to be like, what, the master bedroom? Is it hunting? Oh, it's hunting. That's an early hunter if I ever heard one. Or saw one. Is that normal? Guys, I think this might be a demon. This might be a heckin' demon. I want to check our sanity. Let's go check our sanity because we only looked at the mirror one time. One singular time. Our sanity's gotta be so high. I don't think there's anything else. That did not sound like a fae. I don't think. I don't know. It was really hard to hear the footsteps. Let's see. We had our sanity get below 50. Was that from walking around? Okay. Sure. Did we... I thought we only looked at the mirror one time. Did we look at it twice? That'd be crazy, but I don't know. I don't think I was. I don't think I heckin' was. It's fine. Oh, it turned off our breaker. Our breaker's downstairs. Crap. That sucks. That sucks. Let's go turn it on. Because we should have a hiding... Oh! We're just gonna hang out back here then. It's a miling. Never mind, it's a miling. Easy peasy. No wonder I couldn't hear the footsteps. Is it done? No, it's not. Okay, it stopped. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try to double smudge it so that, like, the timer runs out. I think that's a miling, you guys. So we knew it. I determined it could potentially be a miling because I was hearing interactions without footsteps. And when I was hearing the footsteps and more interactions, they were very quiet. They were very heckin' quiet. So that may explain why I was having a hard time hearing it upstairs. Survey says, in fact, a miling. So that's how you can determine miling without actually using a flashlight, is if you hear a bunch of interactions. We heard a bunch of things being thrown with no footsteps. And so that's a pretty big indicator that you probably have a miling. But we didn't have to pill up on that one because, holy man, did that hunt early. So at least it felt early. We'll do the same though. We'll try to do what we tried to do last round, okay? We're gonna turn on the breaker, find our mirror, get low sanity, listen to one hunt. If it's a normal speed ghost, oh, did I turn that on? If it's a normal speed ghost, then we'll pill up and then try to rule out a couple of normie type ghosts. Let's see. Breaker's gonna be down here. We're listening. Oh! Not an Oni. We just lost 10% sanity right there. That's fine. So our ghost is somewhere on this floor. That doesn't necessarily mean it's in the kitchen. Could be in the kitchen. That doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay, so no Oni. Real quickly rule out Oni. Just so we remember to do that too. All right. And then we'll look at the mirror. You are in the living room, it would appear. I think we can do one more? Okay, sanity should be low enough that it should hunt naturally. We're gonna look at the door just to make sure. We have this hiding spot over here? Native. Okay, that's fine. We could break the mirror. The only thing about breaking the mirror is that we then lose our ability to get it to hunt again. It's a naked man. He looks pretty normie. Just the sheer like difference between the myling and this ghost. Definitely not a myling. He looks pretty normy. He may be throwing stuff around a fair bit. Are you a Polty? I don't know. Polty could be a possibility here, but let's head outside here real quick. We can head outside, determine what we don't have, and then go from there and determine whether or not taking pills and like trying to figure something else out is better. So not a Moroi, not a Dio. Actually, I want to double check what our sanity is, because Morois actually don't appear to be faster until like after or like lower than 25%. I mean, it should be faster. It should have been faster. Not that I think we had did we have an electronic down? I'm not sure. It was definitely not a phantom. I didn't see any shapeshift. We didn't get it to come to us. You know, let's have it hunt one more time. I think having it hunt one more time might actually be... I have no idea what's happening here. This might have been like the mirror pulls, but I don't know what the heck that is. Let's have it hunt one more time. I think there's something that... There's a lot you can determine during a hunt, so maybe we should at least smudge it and see if it's a yokai as well. Okay, breaker's still on. That's always good. Okay, I love that we got that light on. Okay, we're gonna place this here just for funsies. Honestly, I think what I could have done differently was bring in salt, but I had 2 smudge sticks in my hand already. I didn't have a lot of inventory space. Okay, here he comes. Totally coming upstairs, right? You came up here last time, because why not? Why would you not? Here he comes. Oh, you kind of look really Polty. Wait. Wait, for real? Wait, for real? Okay, maybe he didn't look Polty. I don't know. Maybe we should do one more yokai test. Man. We're not doing the other method, I think. I think that's not happening. Basically, what you could do, if you're kind of concerned about your sanity and you really, really want your sanity, first of all, with no evidence, you really got to be okay with hunts. It's a yokai. It just walked right past me with not a care in the world. You really got to be okay with hunts, because hunts will tell you so much. Like, you got to be able to smudge a spirit, and you could argue that you could smudge a spirit, smudge its room, and wait to see if it hunts in 3 minutes, but it's also hard to tell if you even hit the spirit in the first place with your smudge, you know what I mean? So the best times to smudge your ghost are during hunts, because you know you hit it. Wraiths, you can get them to walk through salt during a hunt. You can observe it for phantom. Poltergeist, you can see it throwing. Banshee, unless you're in multiplayer, you can't really tell during a hunt. You just have to observe it outside of hunts. Unless it like hunts right on top of you, which sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. Jinn, you can tell during a hunt as long as your breaker's on. Mare, you can't tell during a hunt. Revenant, you can. Shade, you can't. Demon, I mean, you could smudge a demon for the test. Yurei, you can't tell. Oni, you can. Yokai, you can. Hantu, you can. Goryu, you cannot. Myling, you can. Onryo, you cannot. Twins, you can. Raiju, you can. Obake, you can. Mimic, you can. And the rest of these, you can. So honestly, like, with no evidence runs, you gotta be really, really, really comfortable with getting hunted. Get hunted. Know how to smudge. Know how to find your hiding spots. Turn off your electronics when you break line of sight, because then your ghost won't find you. But man, that was some really easy no evidence runs, you guys. But something you could do is take your pills, get to 100% sanity after you determined it was kind of a normie ghost. Like, say we had a Yurei, like the first one, but it didn't Yurei, right? You could pill up, you could make sure your sanity stays high, keep all the lights on, carry a lantern around if you have to explore the house, because lanterns will slow down the sanity drain loss. You could observe the ghost and what it's doing by flicking light switches, seeing if it's a mare. You could get salt in its room to see if it's a wraith. What else do we have? You could try to get a photo of the phantom outside of a hunt. poltergeist, you could try to get a Polty bomb, you could try to get a banshee whale. There's a whole host of things. You could see if it's a shade, if it does anything in the room with you in it. You know, there's a whole host of things you can do while you have sanity, but not having sanity is honestly one of the best ways and the quickest ways, because you can test multiple things very, very quickly to determine your ghost. But yeah, I mean, like, you can't tell Obake or anything unless it's in a hunt. On Rio, you could tell outside of a hunt with the candles. Hantu, you could just maybe observe it turning off your breaker a lot. I don't know, my Hantus don't necessarily turn off the breakers more than any other ghost in my opinion, but that's just me. Goryo, you just have to observe over a long period of time anyway. Twins, you could get a twinteraction. Mimic could mimic literally anything else. Phase start to get less active over time, so there's that. Moroi, you can't really tell unless it's hunting. Diogen, you can't really tell unless it's hunting either, because on no evidence you don't get that response. Demon, you could potentially tell, like, based on radius of the crucifix effect, but kind of hard to tell. Oni, you could kind of observe over time. I don't know. Honestly, the best way to do no evidence runs is with no sanity on top of it. But anyway, that was this week's weekly challenge. If you have any questions or anything to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week in the weekly challenge video. Bye!